Hi, this is Rachelle with Scrapcraftastic, and this week I'm going to do something a little different for my from scratch spread. I'm using a piece of black cardstock. I'm trying to do blackout spreads for the month of October. But I wanted to do something with masking ink and just pen. And so right now I'm just laying out the pieces that I want to use as masks. They're too wide, they're just post-it notes. So I'm going to take those up. So then what I decided to do is actually trim it down to 2 inches wide. And I trimmed down enough pieces to make my days of the week. And so I'm just laying them out. And I'm trying to remember to put the sticky part to the bottom because I'm going to come back and put something else at the top to hold that part down while I'm adding ink. So I removed that first one because that's going to be my open space, and that leaves me with the 7 days of the weeks. And now I'm just positioning them in the way that I want. I'm going to take some washi tape and use that as part of my mask on each day as well. So here I'm just going to put a mat underneath so that I don't get ink under my desk, and I'm applying the white ink around my days of the week, or the boxes for my days of the week. And it's not as vibrant as I hoped it would be. I'm sure I could continue layering and layering. The white ink seems to be a little sticky, um, and it takes a little longer to dry, but that kind of makes the layering a little more difficult. But I kind of wanted a white base so that when I came back with some colors, they would show up better. I'm not sure that I achieved that. Here I'm using some distressed oxide ink from Holtz. I'm using the orange color, and I'll eventually use the purple color. Again, they're not showing up as vibrant as I thought they would. Actually, they kind of get lost in the white. It may be that it's because of the different types of ink. I'm not sure, but I tried to layer as much as I could. And here I'm going into the purple color, just putting that around the top. I just wanted to, give that hint of Halloween type colors without going over the top with Halloween colors. And I am taking the heat tool to try to dry especially the white ink. Touches of green here that seem like they don't really show up that well either. So here I'm peeling up the full box area, I guess you would say, and I'm leaving the washi tape in place because I'm going to continue using that as a mask. So I'm just removing all the boxes. So you can see the color is just very light, just a hint of color. So now I'm taking the white ink again, and I'm going around the bottom part of the washi tape mask so that we have a full, it looks like a full piece of tape there. If that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. So I'm just removing all the tape now. So here we go. I'm just taking a white jelly roll pen or gel pen and doing some stippling around to add some shadow stippling, but it doesn't really show up that well on camera. I can see it when I'm looking at it in person, but the gel pen just was not acting right. I think it's because it's such a fine point on this particular pen. I do have another one that I'll eventually switch to using. But yeah, that pen was just, it's more scratching the paper than laying down any ink. And this is one of the stencils from those Walmart stencil sets. And I'm using that to do the initials for the days of the week. And it has that little opening in the letters on the stencil, and I will go back and fill those in. So here I'm just going back over, trying to get some ink to come out of the pen. And filling in those gaps. And you probably see more artistic type spreads from me coming up. I don't know what it is about this time of the year, but I just want to have fun with my planner spreads, and doing things this way is just more fun to me. So here I was decided to add some bats in the background, and I tried the white ink first. It didn't really show up, so I'm going back over that with black ink, and it showed up a lot better. So I'm going to add them throughout the background just to add some interest to the background. And I missed a little space there because my mask wasn't down correctly, but I filled it in with a flare pen. And here I'm going to stamp Happy Haunting in the notes area, which I'm going to do kind of like a checklist area. And again, the white ink does not show up as vibrant as I hoped it would. Here, I'm just going ahead and inking up my checklist. And I did put the foam underneath the paper, so I think that helped a lot with how the ink showed up. It showed up really nice for the checklist. So I'm going back over Happy Hauntings with gel pen to try to make that pop out and stand out a little bit more. Now I'm just going to add lines to all of the daily boxes. Again, this is one of the stencils from Walmart. And I've already started getting them mixed up, so I'm not sure which folder this one was from. Here I'm going in with the purple jelly roll and adding my dates. They don't show up very well on camera, but they do show. Now I'm inking the edge with the purple Distress Oxide ink. And I will leave the exact names of the inks that I used in the description box below. Here I decided to go back in and add a little spider and giving that white ink another chance. And I put the foam under there. I inked it up really well. And then it still came out really light, but I just left it alone. So now I'm going to do a little lettering and add the items that I need to add throughout the week. I have an appointment on Friday. Monday is self-care because I had a rough week last week and I just need to rest a little bit. And yeah, so I'm doing my best for Monday to just do some things for me. Tuesday is laundry day. Need to pay bills on Friday. And I almost ran out of space and had to kind of squeeze that in there. But I think if I practice a little more, I'll get better with things like that. I made it work. I mean, and I came in with some of the orange gel pen. It's really vibrant. I probably should have used that throughout. And then I'm going to come back in with some purple just to make it pop a little bit. And then I finally pulled out that other gel pen, the white gel pen, and I'm going over the ballet letters. And it just works so much better. I'll just make sure that I get the 08 version instead of the other one the next time I buy the jelly rolls. Then I've just filled in payday. I'm going over that with the purple. So it's not really a whole lot going on this week, just the typical week for us around here. Groceries on Thursday. And planning on Sunday. So I have this Arc Junior, I think that's the size it's called. It fits half page or half letter or A5. So I decided I wanted to use something different like I mentioned at the beginning. And so I'm going to punch these and put them in this notebook even though there's nothing in here. I need to start filling it up and using it. I'll probably use this one for my more artistic type spreads. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the little gray bell so that you'll receive notification each time I upload a new video. Be sure to check the community tab and my stories for updates throughout the week. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!